rules. There are none. Have fun and be yourself. Done. Okay. Introduce myself. Who am I today? Hi, I'm Abby, and I am a multi-passionate creative here in the hot seat today. I'm a musician, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm a vintage fashion enthusiast, I'm a lady, I like to cook, and I like a good time. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, how authentically are you living your life right now, online and offline? Offline? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say a 9. I'm gonna have to say a 9. Just because to say 10, like there's still space. And I still think if I give it a 10, then there's always more. So, like, gotta reach for something more, find something more. Because I'm always discovering. So, yeah, I hope I'm never a 10. I hope I live on the edge of 9, 10. Online, right now, I'm going to say 8. I'm going to say 8. Because I've recently reemerged online and it's felt really good because I was really against it for quite some time because I didn't know if it felt authentic or if I really wanted to give energy to that because I was really just in a cocoon space of me and not wanting anything to dilute that. So all in all, we're back. We're loving it, and I'm doing it for the art, doing it for the art, and me helps me discover more about me too. Okay, so I guess to preface this, my first single, Hometown Honeymoon, comes out on March 20th on all streaming platforms. And this question is, what is Hometown Honeymoon about? It's such a wide thing. I could give my direct personal take on it, or I could give the abstract because I've heard it well over 100 times now. And recently is really when I started to ask myself, what is it about? And I think there's a lot of different lenses that someone could look at it through. And I think the big overarching picture of the theme is a lot of times, I think, particularly creatives or people just in this age range of like, your adulthood to, let's say, maybe even 40 for some people now is like, really is like, did I make the right choice? What is home? Where is home? And I was one of those people, and I've met a lot of people that relate to this, and I had a big resistance to it, setting up a home base there. And there can be something that happens in your life where you settle into it and accept where you are without expectation. For me, that was Akron, Ohio, and I was there and I really allowed myself to be there. And in that, allowed myself to meet people that I wouldn't have normally have met and let them in. And it can be friendships and it can be relationships. And anyway, the overarching theme about Hometown Honeymoon is allowing yourselves to fall in love with where you've come from and appreciating it. And that to me felt very adult, I guess. But it's also about it's a love story. It's a love story until it's not a love story, which is a lot of love stories. But yeah, it's about finding yourself and losing yourself and having a lot of gratitude for connection and feeling seen and feeling safe. And in the end, even though it doesn't work out the way we want it to or the way we would have hoped to, um, It's having appreciation for the story and what happened and where where we get to on the other side, which yeah, so that makes sense. There's a whole like longer description in my laptop, but we'll just keep that one. But yeah, it's it's about finding love in a dive bar and then getting your heart broken and then finding yourself. What was the creative process like? Pretty much that. But no, I started it about a year ago, and it was a completely different song. It was like an 8 minute voice memo on my phone. God bless my friend that I sent it to that was writing music with me. And he was like, it was like a journal entry. I was like, yeah, it's basically what it was. Um, and then I sat with it because I couldn't touch it. I didn't have the words. And then, uh, gosh, maybe June, July, I picked it back up and said, I need to finish that for me. Because as an artist, sometimes we can start something but not be ready to finish it. We need to cycle through something and let the dust settle, let the emotions settle. And that's what I did. And I committed to finishing it. And God bless Matt Brady, who did everything else on it, all the instrumentation and the mixing and producing and all that, and helped make it what it is. And yeah, that's what that process was like. You once believed a visible creator life wasn't for you. What changed? I think I changed. I changed. I've weaved in and out of being visible online. I've never been against it. But when it comes to like concrete, like videoing for me, I spent a lot of years doing it for other people and just thinking it wasn't worth my time because honestly, I just don't really think, I think I wanted to say so much and I wanted to put so much out there that I didn't really know where to start or what it would be for. Um, and then now in this season of my life, I'm so charged by everything that I'm creating, like music and writing and just sharing about, in for the lack of a matter terms, like an epic life that I've created for myself. And from a non-egoic place, I'm just excited to share about it. Like, you know, my music is my baby, like my poetry is my baby, and I want it to have the chance to have its own life outside of, you know, here and here and here and everywhere. So that's what changed. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the art, as we say, is what it is. Um, what do you want people to feel when they hear your music? Mm, I love that question. I I want people to feel everything when they hear my music. Um, I've got a lot of sad girl songs, so you'll probably feel a little sad. Um, but yeah, I want it to be, I want you to feel cathartic and reminiscent and seen and held. That a lot of, I'm a big feeler and I write about it. And a lot of people, whether they're outwardly a big feeler, I think everybody's a big feeler. They just, you know, keep it all inside. And music gives us permission to see ourselves in the story and to feel the feelings that we need to feel. You know, it could be sadness, it could feel gratitude for something. Like I listen to Honeymoon and I feel a lot of gratitude. So, yeah, permission to be seen and to feel and to be honest with ourselves, which is a feeling. So, we'll go with that. um, how do you feel knowing people are going to hear you in a new way? Are there any fears coming up for you? How do I feel? I feel really excited. I feel really excited. for everything that I'm putting out into the world. I, off topic, but it relates. I was thinking this morning, there's somebody close to me, and when I was getting ready and doing my morning stuff, the last time I was away and saw them, they said to me, they were like, "Oh, I felt like you were hiding when you were here." And I didn't feel that way at all. And to relate that to this, I feel really liberated because I think in a lot of ways I was hiding. And we all do, no matter, different seasons. Sometimes we need to hide. And I think I did. I mean, I was never hiding, but I think I was hiding what made me vulnerable and what made me honestly me, which is just a really big softie that likes to giggle. So I feel really excited because I feel like in putting this out there, I'm also meeting myself in a new way, in a deeper way, allowing others to see these parts of me. And the fears that come up for you, hell yeah, that's scary. That's so scary. But what to do. What to do. If I feel fear, it passes. You sit with it, you make friends with it, you put it on the couch, and you wait till you're not scared anymore. What are you learning to love about yourself? I am learning to love all my seasons, everything. When, like this morning, I couldn't find my pants that I wanted to wear, and I was really annoyed. But then I gave myself some grace. So it really doesn't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. So what I'm learning to love about myself is the grace and permission I give myself to just ride with the waves. And also, I'm learning to love about myself the ways in which I just cycle through seasons where it can be really disciplined or really soft or really sweet or really playful, because I'm a human that needs lots of different things at different times. And I love that about me because that makes me me most of the time. How has this experience been for you? How does it feel to be seen in this way? This experience felt really fast. But this experience has been so sweet. And I'm really grateful to have this space to connect and to not feel like I'm hiding. But also to have the space to say that, hey, I have been hiding. And I'm sorry, me. But also I have grace and it's okay because we're here now. And no matter what, we get to where we need to be. And how does it feel to be seen in this way? Good. Good. Grateful. Liberating. Exciting to be seen more and to challenge myself more in that way. And my final thoughts, just really grateful to be a part of this, to sit in this seat and to be one of the many people that have sat here and that will sit here that are open to this life of being creative and feeling it all and being seen and not being seen and just still showing up for those that get it, but also those that don't get it. But yeah, it's a special thing to be a creative, and I'm really grateful for it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor.